The title. I didn't even get to see the title. I just clicked on the link.
All
I'm just happy to
right.
be here.
Wait, let me make my screen big, bro. How do I make my screen big? Oh, shoot. All right, friends and family and everybody else and 2 subscribers, welcome to the world famous.
Dad bods and banter.
Hey, we took a 1 week hiatus, but we're back to it. This is a moment of silence.
I thought you were just gonna leave the whole introduction, dude. I'm sorry, my bad.
No, bro, we're doing a moment of silence.
Yeah, we took a break. It's just we had Super Bowl things. We were just trying to process the message that Kendrick Lamar was trying to like deliver to the country, and yeah, here we are.
Hey, we'll get back to that Kendrick Lamar thing because I do have some stuff to say about it.
Dude, no
But
one was
they not
clapping
like
for him.
us. You know what I mean?
Dude, no one was clapping for him at the freaking stadium. Whatever. Yeah, let's talk about the more important things about dad stuff first. So last week or last episode, we were talking about like parenting classes, breastfeeding classes just to get you set up for being a dad. You and Edlin. Um, I understand that you did like 3 classes since we last met. How were they? What do you think?
Yeah, so I did. There was a 2 day class, which I think is kind of a lot. So we did 2.5 hours the first day, and then 4 hours the second day. But it wasn't like a 7 at night, and then like the next night it was like 7 to 9:30, and then 9 a.m. to 1. So honestly, my ADHD, and I was
Bro,
literally doing this the
oh,
last like 2 hours because I was like checked out.
dude. Honestly, when I was in class, the classes that I took, same shit, dude. Like I was like, dude, I need to be doing something because this is like I feel like there was a lot of good things, a lot of good points, and
Oh
I did
yeah,
learn a lot. But there was points where like times where I was like, shit, what am I doing here? Like, I need to do something. I started fidgeting. I started drawing freaking dicks on my little paper and shit. Like, dude, I just had to do something. You know, like you said, ADHD. I lost control of what was around me, and I was just like in my own little space. You know, so I could just I imagine, dude. I understand.
yeah. Like don't get me wrong, I love the
No, 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 no.
info, and it's gonna help me advocate for Edlin.
Hmm.
You know, like there was some good stuff about advocating, basically for like the rights, like so basically to help out Edlin in a way. Like but I feel like everything was geared towards her and advocating for herself because that's the one that we took. But there was a lot of good info about like the stages of like what contractions are happening, the time period, and like getting closer and closer, which I
Hmm.
didn't know. So now it prepares me because
Hmm.
like I could help keep track of that stuff and be like, oh, hey, like you're at this point. No, yeah. So like you're at this point, like I think you
That,
still got some more time at home because I think what my fiance realizes she wants to try to do an unmedicated birth. So that
that's
was
good.
super helpful and try to just go to the hospital basically and pop out the baby because she's gonna try
Oh,
not to do the epidural. And the lady was giving us like like pretty good info about that stuff, and I was like,
wait.
eh,
So
yeah.
her plan is to stay at home till like the last moment, basically.
If she can, yeah. So she wants to do like in the
So as much
tub
as she
and
can at home, and then head out to the hospital instead of like, oh, let's go now when the little
yeah, because
playtime.
you know what's crazy? How do you okay, when you think about a woman giving birth, what position is the woman in? Like you tell me just right off the top of your head.
When they're giving birth, they're laying down, but it's better if they're like squatting or like standing up or
Yeah, so
yeah.
exactly, right?
Actually, there. I think the bed was at an angle.
But
I don't
right, what is
remember.
your
But you know what, dude? I'm glad that you guys are bringing up the plan. If that's
hey,
your plan, dude, stick
hey,
to it
hey, stop pointing at
because
me like that. I'm
what?
just kidding.
I'm sorry, dude. Like that plan is honestly legit. Like it's really good. And if you guys really, really, really want it, like stick to it and like execute it to the best you can. Because our plan, they we kind of had a feeling of what we wanted to do. We're
Yeah.
like, oh, this is how it's gonna look, right? I already felt like Yessie was like gonna be like, okay, here are the signs. Let's call and see what to do. That's what our plan was. Like, tell us what to do because we don't know shit about this, you know. But even having that plan, we already had an idea. Like the same thing. Let's wait it out till like basically the time that the midwives were telling us to go into the hospital. So we did have a plan. But as soon as her water broke, we called the hospital because they told us to do that. And then I guess the doctor said, "Oh, come in." So I felt like that was too soon. It wasn't how we had already prepared, you know? So
Yeah.
what I'm telling you is if that's exactly what you want to do, like hold the fucking line, hold the fort, and do it that way. Because honestly, I feel like Edlin could do it.
Yeah,
Edlin
no,
could do it.
no. It's just crazy because, like, just like you said, you were like, oh, any picture, any movie you see, anything you see, 99% of the time, the woman's on the bed, legs up. And the person we're speaking with, I mean, and maybe she has her own opinions, right? But she was saying, like,
That
that's
too.
not,
That counts. That
yeah,
counts
yeah,
too.
no, no. But she was saying, like, that's not the best position to she was saying but one of the best positions is squatting.
Mhm.
You're on all fours, you're like
That's why I
kind of
feel like
hunched
Edlin
over
could do it.
something. And
That's
so
why I
I
think
was
yeah.
like, damn, like, okay, like, because in a movie you're just taught like, hey, psh, legs up, boom, done. And I'm like, oh well, that's how you give birth. But then it makes sense because, like, what would be your best pushing position? I feel like pushing from this is way harder than, like, how do we squat, right? When I push
Mhm.
my dumps out, like, that's probably the best way to. I know
Yeah,
it's a
and then like when Yessie was pushing,
yeah,
it was like a little tug of war. So I did see her going in like this more, kind of like aligning her like her frame, like her
yeah, yeah.
like kind of like in a squat position because her and the nurse were like basically with like sheets and they were like doing tug of war. So Yessie would like pull because when with the pulling would like push down. You know what I mean? Like going like this, like if you're
Yeah.
trying to pull yourself in. So you're aligning yourself and you're not so laid back. So I mean, it all depends on the style of the nurse, the person freaking doing the classes, and then the the mom pushing out. So all those things are like things that could affect the outcome. You know?
Hey, did you? So when Yessie gave birth, did you at any point look as the baby was coming out,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
and
yeah.
what were
And
your
honestly,
first thoughts,
it was thanks to the classes because there were some pretty gnarly videos.
bro? Did you watch the video of the
Yeah,
baby with
yeah,
just its
yeah,
head
and
out?
yeah, and I think that yeah, yeah, yeah. Once I programmed myself, like, okay, this is like the worst thing possible that could happen that I could see, and there was some gnarly shit that I saw, like in some of those videos. I was like, I could see Yessie, I could watch, and then it wasn't too bad. I saw Dario's little head pop out, and I was like, oh, that's it. And honestly, bro, like I didn't even get grossed
he
out, or I didn't even like look at like how stretched out she was. Like that wasn't even part of it, bro. I was just like, oh, I see my baby, and that's it. I wasn't worried about any other things that I was worried about beforehand. Like, dang, yes, he's all stretched out. It's gonna look weird, you know?
wait, it was she that's wait because when I saw the
No,
video, the head was just like poking out like a gopher coming
no.
out of a hole. So hers was
It's kind of
different.
like, have you seen a deer give birth
No.
or like animals? No, it's not as bad as that. It's a little bit
Oh,
more.
because on my video I just saw so it was a vagina, and then the head just like, and then it was like going really slow, and the head was just so it's like the vagina, the head, and I'm like, God damn, his neck is being like squished. I just
Yeah,
imagine a gopher. Do you remember Toy Story? Sid had that one head thing like on the metal things, and it's like walking around. That's what I envisioned. But then you're saying that your wife was stretched out. Wait, what do you like?
no,
Was
I
it just
didn't
like
see
a
that.
full
I didn't
opening?
see that, bro.
Oh,
Because no, that's what I'm saying. Like beforehand, I was like, I don't want to see that shit. Like I don't want to see
oh, so you
her.
saw near the end.
No, 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 no. I saw kind of like the beginning and middle. The
Yeah.
end, it was kind of like super quick because there was a point where the nurse kind of saw and I was like, okay, the baby is about to be like born. He's gonna come out right now. The freaking doctor comes in like in 2 3 minutes. Dar was out. So I didn't get to see like the whole that part. I saw like the process of kind of like the beginning and the middle because
Yeah.
um I was even like taking the peek when she was dilating and shit, like the steps of dilating, like the
You were
full.
like,
Yeah, I was just like, not too bad. But yeah, dude. It wasn't too bad, and I was already like I already imagined the worst, like of what I saw. Okay, that's
yeah.
the worst that I could see, so I think I'm prepared for it. And bro, you know how I work. Like I'm always like I always think about like, oh, this is gonna happen, or I'm gonna pass out and shit like that. So, but once like something like I experience something or I see it, and okay, that works for me. I'm chilling.
Dude, I'm all interested. I'm ready to see Edlin. I'm gonna have my video camera out. I'm doing the whole shebang.
I didn't record, bro.
Should I
Um,
record? Is that allowed?
uh, if Evan's cool with it, do it. I don't think Yessie would have wanted.
But I don't think that's gonna be something we rewatch.
Yeah, like we didn't record, and that's not something we think about. Like,
Oh,
shit, we
hey
should
daughter.
record it.
Hey, well, my daughter's 10 years old. Hey daughter, you want to see a video? Oh, this is you born
Oh,
being
dude,
born?
hey, high school graduation present. Fuck it, do it. Fucking do it.
Bro. No, quince present.
Oh, have
Bro,
everyone watch it.
we'll play it at the ceremony.
It's like, motherfucker, you're gonna make me spend $50,000 for a quince. You're gonna watch this shit.
Hey, bro, you know I ain't doing that shit. I ain't spending that money. But I was gonna. I'd rather take her like on a $2,000 trip.
Of course.
Hey, bro. What was I gonna say? Oh, did you cut the umbilical cord?
Yes. I don't
How's
remember
that?
any of it though. I know that I did it, but I don't remember any of it.
Did you keep it after? No.
I still have his no, but I do have, you know how like when you cut the cord there's like a little piece that sticks to it until it falls off by itself.
Yeah, isn't
I
that like
have
the
that
mucus
piece.
plug?
I have his I have Dario still. It's
Oh,
chilling in my Pokemon card bin.
oh, they
No,
like thought
I
how to.
yeah, I have it in a little bag and then I put it in the sleeve like a Pokemon card and I have it with me.
So it's like a dick with foreskin. I'm
Yeah.
just kidding.
I
I don't
yeah.
even know what it is. Do you know what it's called?
The umbilical cord remains? I don't know. What do you
Yeah, I
think?
don't.
Shit, I don't. I'm sure there's a term, but
But yeah, so we're hoping. I'm hoping that like, yeah. So back to I'm hoping that we do everything here, and then Edlin's like, oh shit, the baby's like about to come. We roll up to the hospital. This dream scenario. Probably not going to go that way because we're thinking about it. But go to the hospital, and they're like, oh damn, you're ready. 15 minutes, boom, baby delivered,
that'd be a dream.
and then baby
And
latches
I'm
on.
sure it's been done, and I'm sure you guys could execute it, but just hope for the
Yeah,
best and hope for the plan to go as you guys want it, or like the best version of it.
yeah,
Because
and
like
did
I said,
yet.
it's always gonna be like the day and like what happens, and but yeah, dude, I feel like you guys could totally do it if that's what you want and everything aligns for you guys
Did Yessie do a epidural?
right away.
Oh, right away when she rolled up.
See, that's what I'm saying. It's just different every scenario. I don't know. I don't remember if that was their plan. Like, give me that shit right away. I think it was, but
Bro, I didn't know the epidural was like a string that they put in you and they keep in you.
dude,
Bro, I did not know that. When she told us, she goes, oh, this isn't that bad of a shot. And then she's like, oh, and then they put this in you. And I was like, wait, they
no,
leave
it's
that thing in you? I'm
yeah,
like,
dude,
holy shit. No wonder why you're so like, you
yeah,
don't feel anything. I'm like, God damn.
yeah. The only time they told me to look away or like move and not look was when Yessie got the epidural.
To me, that's fucking wild.
Yeah, yeah. But everything else, I was cool with it, dude. Like, didn't say anything. Like the birth, everything was. chilling. But I guess the epidural is like really gnarly, just the way it looks. I don't know
Well,
if you
no,
see
and then
that.
it's that long string, and the lady's
Yeah,
like, "Oh yeah, they'll throw it over your shoulder, so it's like right here, so they can monitor." And I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like,
but
and
yeah,
they're
man.
like, "Oh, we have you hunch over so they could get in between the vertebrae," and I was like,
Yeah,
"Holy fuck!"
yeah, yeah.
I'm
And
like,
Jessie has always had back issues, and she said they got worse after that. And I
"Damn."
feel
So,
like
do you think?
everyone.
I know it's like a thing. Do you think like stuff happens after that? Like it
Oh,
affects women?
100%. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
like the unfortunate thing, huh?
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Yeah. Well, I give it up to her, bro, because birth is hard. We'll report back. I don't know when, but T minus 4 weeks. So we're in it.
It's
I
coming up,
know.
man. It's coming up. Um, so overall, the classes were good. You would say you'd recommend?
Yes, I honestly I would recommend them because I did learn a lot of valuable information. It's just a lot in a short amount of time. And like, bro, I'm going for another class tomorrow, a newborn one, and that's a 3 hour one. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah. And honestly, like a lot of it is like kind of like you have that. Even us, like, cause we're like older parents. I feel like for the first time, we already have ideas. We've experienced things like, or we hear things and shit. So like a lot of the times we're like, I don't need it. But like you said earlier, it's more about like kind of like you're there just for the support because yeah, you're programmed to do all this and you'll know what to do, but you're there for the support to kind of like, hey, this is just cuz kind of like a refresher, you know? And that aspect about it, like you know what? I really enjoyed it, honestly. Just because I was there because I knew yes, she wanted to do it and she was glad that I was there with her too.
yeah.
That was like the main thing.
No, I agree with you, bro. Like 100. And you definitely learn a lot, bro. But there, bro, tell me why at mine, there was this guy and he happened to be in both of these classes. Bro, I was like, me and Edlin looked at to each other and we're like, is this the guy? Is he pregnant? Bro, all the questions like breastfeeding, bro, he must have asked in 20 different ways about latching on. And don't get me wrong, I'm like, he's trying to get it down for his wife, but I'm like, okay, bro, like, we get it. And he's like, because he'll be like, so if I fully understand this, and this will be like after the fifth time he's asked the question, when she does this, blah, 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 blah. And then I'm like, bro.
Yeah,
I'm like, dog, we're trying to get out of here.
yeah,
Like, I get it. Like,
yeah.
this isn't like a PhD class. We're not trying to like. He was trying to get like, can you give me the certain angle, the thing? Like, he was trying to break this shit down into like a
No,
quadratic equation.
yeah, yeah. There's always gonna be that one person, you know.
Yeah, bro. And I'm
Because we
usually
had
that
we
one
had a
person,
lady,
but
we had
what?
a lady asking a lot of questions,
Yeah,
and honestly, the times that she would ask and keep asking, even after the nurse kind of like went over it already and was pretty
yeah,
detailed, or like, you know what I'm saying, like
yeah,
at the same time, like now today right now I'm realizing that you know what, it was actually cool and appropriate of her doing that because at the end of the whole like class and courses that we took, she was the only lady with the baby. It wasn't aligned, the head wasn't down yet, and she was about to like give birth too. So I feel like, so I'm going back and I'm like, okay, all the questions that she was asking is because of her circumstances, you know.
yeah,
So I was like, yeah, I was being a hater. I was like, like shut the fuck up already, you know. But then you're like, oh, okay. So like this guy, you know, he's like asking all these questions. I mean, I'm sure he has a reason, you know, but
yeah.
and that'll make sense once everything's over, you know. But I don't know.
Yeah,
What do you
no,
think?
no, I feel you. Because honestly, his questions, he probably was the one. Like other people had those questions but didn't ask. So I'm just being a hater because, like,
That's how I saw myself. I was just being a hater
yeah,
because there was times I was like, okay, this is going a lot longer than I think it should, or like, but that's just in the moment, like, because now I'm just like, oh, whatever, I enjoyed it, I recommend it. But like once you're there in the moment, I mean, I do see like I did find myself struggling, like you said with ADHD, or oh, I get this, let's move on, or like it's pointless. But at the same time, I mean, they're trying to cover everything and for free and to help us out. So yeah. Did you take the diaper changing class?
I think is that the newborn class. I
Oh,
think the
maybe.
stuff's
Yeah.
combined. So
Yeah.
tomorrow, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
I'm giving my fiance a hard
Rough.
time because I'm like, well, I know this stuff, because for my job, I have to diaper change and stuff. So, but then I'm like, it, at the end of the day, it's a nice refresher. I think it'll be important info.
Does she know how to change a diaper?
She changes mine. Just kidding.
Stupid.
Yeah, I think just the important. Honestly, the only important thing about it is just the way do you wipe. You know what I mean?
Dude, let me tell you this right now.
Yeah.
The first ass I wiped was Dario's, my baby.
Well,
And
no, technically you wiped your ass first, but
well, yeah.
if you wipe.
And at first, I was like scared because I was like, I don't want to break him, and he's so fragile. And honestly, dude, like if I remember, like the skin and the feel of the baby at like the first days is completely different to what it's gonna be like later on.
Okay, wait. I got a
Um,
quick question. Quick question.
what's up?
Two quick questions. Who changed the first diaper? You?
Between me and Yessie,
Who changed the first
we did it
diaper?
together.
Oh, I like that. Okay.
We
Second
we
question.
we did it together,
Wait.
but his first diaper was changed by his grandma.
Oh, his first diaper,
Yeah, his
like
first,
at the
yeah,
hospital, was
at
changed
the
by
hospital.
grandma.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Second question. Because everybody says the first diaper is usually black, like black tar.
Oh yes,
Yeah, hold
yeah.
on. But so they told me that, so I'm cool with that. But my mother-in-law, she wants to bet $100 that that first diaper is not like that. And I told her they tell me in the class that it's like that, but she has me like doubting because I'm like, well, you had four kids. I'm like, why are you so sure about this? I'm like, literally everywhere, even the person that did our thing said it's gonna be black tar. So do I make that bet with the mom?
Uh, I
Was it
would.
black?
That's
So his was
that.
black tar?
Everyone says it's black, dude. Like,
Was Dario's
yeah,
like nasty black? Like
kind of like, yeah, like tar. Yeah, like you said it. It just looked really, really firm and sticky. I don't know.
okay, I'm gonna make the bet then, bro.
Yeah,
I'll
make it.
report back.
I'll put 100 down too.
Hey, then we could buy some slabs. Just kidding. Hey, bro. So the black tar. Oh yeah. Well, I'll just wait. So Edlin already told me that I'm gonna be the first one changing the diaper.
Oh yeah. See, that's back to what I was saying. Like,
Oh yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
I didn't have experience. My only experience is Dario though. So if I was to have a baby girl for our next baby, it's gonna be completely different
Hey.
based on what I heard.
Yeah.
So for you, like you said that you change diapers and you change kids because that's what you do. You're a preschool uh teacher. But it's different. I think it'll be different, dude. Because the only like if I remember correctly, I don't want to make this like a fact. Like yes, he changed diapers too, like for little sister, and but it wasn't as a newborn. It was kind of like when she was a little bit more of a toddler. So like
And
that's
it's
easy. That's whatever,
and
dude. Like
it's
right now,
different when
dude.
they're that tiny, huh?
Yes, yes.
Bro, I
Especially
was
because
looking.
you have that if because you have that feeling like okay, they're so fragile. But they're really not. You could actually move shit around.
Bro,
You know
that's
what I
what our
mean?
person was saying. They're like, don't go like, oh, he's gonna get her.
But
Oh,
yeah,
this, oh,
you
that.
you
She's
have
like,
that in the back of your mind. You're always
yeah.
gonna have that. I knew that because the nurse is like, you don't have to be that careful. You're not gonna yank the kid. Come on, You could just
Yeah,
do it and do it normal.
yeah.
Actually, you
She
know
was
what?
like,
You might be good at it because you knowing that,
but
me
bro,
knowing you, I think you could do it. I think you
yes.
wouldn't be worried about that.
Yesterday, Edlin was carrying a newborn diaper, and then in my head I was like, "Holy shit, that's fucking tiny." Because like low key, bro, I was scared when my goddaughter, she was born, I think like 5 pounds, and she was hella tiny. So when I didn't want to hold her at first because I had that same feeling. But I think after speaking to this person, she's like, dude, you can grab the kid. They're resilient. She's like, there's kids who come out. She goes, I was a doula. There's kids who come out of their mom and hit the floor. That's the first thing they do. And the kids are fine. Like, you have nothing to worry about. There, obviously, you don't want that to happen, but she's like, the kids are fine and like get a firm grip on them. They're gonna be okay.
No,
They're
yeah,
like, dude, they've been sandwiched up in your body. They're fine. They've already built up so much. And then I'm like, okay, because I know at first I told my goddaughter, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna hurt her, you know.
but
But I
yeah,
feel good. I'm hoping we have like an 8 pounder.
Dara was yeah, like 8 pounds,
Damn.
8.1 pounds. Yeah.
Hey, that'll be my fiance's second time having an 8 pounder. You know what I mean? All right, bro. Hey, I
Uh,
was just gonna ask just before we close it out. So what'd you think about Kendrick Lamar? You think it was?
I liked the performance. I liked it. I liked the music. There was like new music that he hadn't released, so that was pretty good. I liked the bell bottoms. Uh, yeah, dude, like everything was cool. Like I wouldn't talk bad about it. And I understand that people like are looking forward to like a big ass freaking show or like some randomness and surprises for the Super Bowl thing, but honestly, it was just laid back. It was good. Like it was good music. I like it. But I mean, just because of how like the country is right now with all this bullshit going on, like or people not agreeing, I wouldn't call it bullshit. Just people not agreeing with things or how things are going. Of course, people are gonna be like, "Oh, I didn't understand any of the words and shit like that." I thought that was pretty stupid, you know. But but yeah, I liked it. What do you think about it?
I thought it was good. I thought
Oh, the
were
messages.
the messages were dope. I do think like I get the Drake and Kendrick beef, but sometimes I'm like, okay, bro, like we get it. But I guess it's good banter back and forth. But I'm like, at some point, one of you guys got to get off the other's nuts. But I will say, and I was telling Edlin this, I think the vocals, there were parts during the thing, it was kind of hard to understand. So I don't know if that was like the background music that they had, the mic at times because you do you know that like when they perform do you know supposedly this is what's said, maybe I'm completely wrong but I've heard this, that the audience really can't hear the performance that's going down on stage.
No, no, because there was videos of people recording his performance. Dude, it was like dead silent. Like I couldn't hear shit through that video.
Yeah,
But then
because
on TV, it was like more enhanced and better. So that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like shit went like there had to be something, you know. There had to be some talk like, oh, blah blah blah, and I don't know. They could have probably just done Kendrick dirty, like, oh, we're just gonna make you fuck up like that. But I honestly like that's the only thing that I would complain about. Like the the quality, I feel like the quality wasn't there, but the
yeah,
quality didn't affect my perception of it not being good or bad. I just thought it was good. But
yeah,
like I don't give a fuck about the quality, you know?
and the bell bottoms went fucking hard.
Dude, I can only find those in the women's section. They don't have them for guys.
Damn, isn't that where you shopping?
Fuck you.
Bro, you're setting yourself up
Yeah, I did.
for success. Just kidding. All right, bro. Just like we like to end everything. Thank you guys. We appreciate it. We're gonna come back next week. Sorry for the 2 week delay, but hope this episode's worth it. And like the saying goes,
If life turns its back on you, grab its ass.
Hey,